Tempe, Arizona, USA, October 13, 2025.
Hailing in Phoenix, Arizona. Dude, this is insane.
Oh my God, she's getting blown! She's getting blown! She is getting blown! She's in the bushes!
Holy crap.
A confirmed microburst on Monday afternoon ripped off roofs, knocked down semi-trucks and flooded neighborhoods in Tempe, leaving dozens without a place to stay and thousands without power. Wind gusts of up to 71 miles per hour hit the East Valley City around 1 p.m. Significant damage spanned from Guadalupe to Elliott roads and from Kyrene to rural roads, police said. The intense storms that moved through Tempe and Phoenix resulted in the roof of a local building being partially ripped off, sending sharp metal debris flying across the property.
That is a microburst.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Power outages reported. Trees knocked down after storms swept through the valley. Footage shows a business complex building in the area of Kyrene and Baseline roads with a section of its roof missing, exposing some of its interior, following the rainstorms that passed through Monday afternoon in the valley. Debris from the roof could be seen strewn about the parking lot of the commercial area, causing damage to some of the parked vehicles.
I've never seen this before. Oh my God, is the glass gonna break?
Holy shit!
City officials said more than 130 people have been forced from their homes because the powerful storm damaged several apartment buildings. About 10,000 people are expected to be without electricity until at least 8 p.m., according to SRP and APS. A temporary shelter has been set up at Escalante Multi-Generational Center on Orange Street, near the Loop 101 Freeway and University Drive.
Oh, look, that tree for a long way, right down the truck. Oh, wow, mommy!
Like a hurricane came through here. Oh my God! Oh shit!
Several apartment buildings were severely damaged during the storm, according to the city of Tempe. The storm, which began around 1 p.m. local time, lasted a little over 3 hours and knocked out power for at least 34,000 customers. Tempe police said officers are directing traffic at the busiest intersections where traffic lights are out.
It looks like we're in a Dude, imagine being outside right now. Oh my God.
Tens of thousands of APS and SRP customers are without power in the East Valley because of the heavy rain and strong winds. As of 7 p.m., nearly 9,400 SRP customers and nearly 3,800 APS customers didn't have electricity, primarily in Tempe. The power outages also impacted Arizona State University's Tempe campus.
Oh no, that's bad. That's rotating. Oh no.
Yo, that's real fucked up, man. The storm broke it down.
City officials said that hours after the microburst hit, first responders are still seeing an increase in emergency calls. The entire city, along with our regional partners through the automatic aid system, is committed to ensuring that every call for service continues to receive a timely and effective response despite the high demand for resources, officials said.
That's actually kind of crazy. Oh, that tree's gonna fall. Oh no! Oh my god.
The white one.
That's a tree.
Tempe High School officials said the campus suffered damage to the buildings and the outside. The campus also lost power, which is expected to be restored on Monday night. Because of that, the school will do virtual learning on Tuesday. In the area of Guadalupe Road and Ash Avenue, which is just west of Kyrene Road, a massive tree was knocked down and hit a box truck. Witnesses say the storm didn't sound so bad at first.
This is so sad. Like, look at this beautiful tree. Oh my goodness, look at
Videos recorded by Tempe residents show heavy rainfall and strong winds hitting certain communities at about 1 p.m. on October 13th. The city of Tempe said the reported microburst has caused significant damage to the area from Guadalupe to Elliott roads and from Kyrene to rural roads. Multiple trees throughout the city have been toppled over by the strong winds. For some, they're happy no one was seriously hurt. The microburst rattled windows and twisted metal near Kyrene Road and Ash Avenue. For Autoplex Auto Service owner Dale Seavright, it was a scary experience for him and his employees. When the storm started, it looked normal when the trees were swaying, but it quickly got worse. We heard some cracking in the windows over there, so we took off running, and about 2 seconds later, the whole thing came down in front of us, Seavright said.
Doing last year and nobody could stop it. So from your perspective, from your perspective, how much?
Damn.
At Baseline Industrial Center near Baseline Road and Kyrene Road, the microburst ripped the roof off portions of multiple buildings in the business center. Metal pipes, even AC units, were also strewn throughout the parking lot, causing significant damage to several cars. Chris Hardy is the owner of Arizona Auto Care. He was inside his shop, with a few other employees, when the worst of the storm and the microburst rolled through. Luckily, nobody was seriously injured at the business center, but the microburst provided some harrowing minutes. A business complex on 48th Street near University Drive also experienced flooding in its parking lot. The strong winds knocked trees down, hitting at least one car. A severe storm warning was issued for the area, which also included Phoenix, Mesa, Gilbert and other East Valley communities. More than half an inch of rain fell in less than 30 minutes in some Tempe neighborhoods. The trail of destruction even hit far north Scottsdale. The storms hit the area of Dixoletta Drive and Scottsdale Road, tearing down a big tree at former State Sen.
1, 2 behind that tree, 3 behind that tree, 4.
Woo! Oh shit!
Your girl is staying in her car. I'm 100% staying in the car. Right? We're staying in the car.
A microburst is described as a small concentrated downburst that produces an outward burst of strong winds at or near the surface, according to the NOAA National Severe Storms Laboratory. A microburst is usually less than or equal to 2.5 miles in diameter, according to the National Weather Service. As of 8 p.m. local time, a flood watch remains in effect in the area, and 10,000 customers are still without power.
God. Look at this shit. How am I supposed to get?
Found about 5 pieces of sheet metal. I gotta stick that one underneath something. Good citizen.
The Phoenix Zoo was heavily impacted by the storm that swept through the Phoenix Valley, sustaining damage in and around the zoo. Despite many toppled trees and walkways being covered by downed objects, no animals, guests or staff were harmed, the Phoenix Zoo told ABC News. The zoo will be closed for the next 2 days as it focuses on cleanup and restoration efforts.
He was stuck for a second. He was stuck in the current. Oh, man.
The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood warning for Maricopa and Pinal counties, in effect until 4:15 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Monday. NWS Alert, 1:10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, trained weather spotters reported thunderstorms producing heavy rain across the warned area. Up to 0.75 inches of rain have fallen. The expected rainfall rate is 0.5 inches in 10 minutes. Flash flooding is ongoing or expected to begin shortly.
This is crazy. I can't see anything, man.
این بیچاره هم شکستم.
No big deal. Just casually strolling. Well, you lost all your trees, son. That one's still standing.